Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video here, we're doing a mega clip mashup of a bunch of streams that I've been doing. I've been streaming over on YouTube here and Twitch as well. We did a whole army of Maggotkin, another one, but this one was a little different. Pretty cool. I think it came out really nice, but you know, this is basically a lot of the raw footage. I did edit it down and put some colors over it, and I'll also be talking here and there for explanation. But this is basically the raw files. If you guys like this kind of content, let me know. I mean, I have a bunch of streams like this, you know, saved up. So I'm just curious if this kind of content is nice. If people like it, they like the raws, kind of see almost pretty much everything I do and how I do it, and not as heavily edited. But yeah, let me know in the comments. I love feedback, and I'll catch you guys around. So for the audio on this, I'm basically just gonna walk through the general concept. So first thing we did was base the entire army in like a mud texture that I made. It was basically a mix of like a dry ground paste and a wet mud paste. Put it together with some little more paint and a little, I used wood glue as well to get it thinner, and I applied it all over the bases. While this was wet, I used super glue and dropped large droplets of super glue around the bases, and while the texture paste was wet, and what happens is when it dries, it makes this really cool, like infected ground look. It's just the way it dries. And you can also get a different effect if you have speed paint, if you have super glue superset stuff, it actually will dry even weirder. So it's a cool little effect. I think it looks nice on these Maggotkin models and any kind of Death Guard also. What we're doing here is basically we based the entire model, pretty much anything that had metal on it, we based it in a dark metal with a little bit of green. So it's gunmetal gray with a drop of dark green ink. That went over anything that was metallic, and now we're going back and cutting in skin tones. So we're starting off with a Blanched Berry, which is a dark, dark burgundy, then go into a brown rose, then to a berserker skin, mixed in with some dorado. This is my go-to sickly skin that I do, and basically all of the knights I cut in with a brush and then use my airbrush to get some of the better details. You also see me here working with a dry brush too. I was showing that you could do both of them and get a very similar effect. A lot of the infantry that didn't have any armor on it, I just did these steps straight with the airbrush, but for the armor I didn't really want to have too much overspray, so I cut in with a brush. Here we're basically just cutting in a lot of the other colors we have to do, and that's including this Orchr color that I really like. It's gross and got a nice orange to it, but basically we're doing that. We're doing the bone with the Skeletal Bone. Autumn Sage is what we're using for the tubes and the growths, and then we'll go into metallics. our metallics here. We're basically just using a dark steel, burnt steel, and we're coating pretty much any weapon with that first, because we're going to dirty everything down later with rust. And then any of the other things I'm using a mix of like copper and brass actually to hit the bells and a lot of the ornamentation that they have. And then I have a little shot of like gold in there too, just to brighten it up. We're gonna verdigris this all down eventually, but I think this is a nice starting color at least. So before we go to the wash step, what I wanted to do was do all the monster infantry. So a little bit different here. Basically what I did was I did a full like green scheme. So I did like a dark green mixed in with my primer. Then I went to the dark green again, necrotic green, lime green, gradient over all of the monsters. I wanted to have a green tint first. And then what I did after was I came in with the same exact color scheme for the skin tones, and I was very selective on where I put them on the models. You'll see here in the footage where I decided to put that. Though the goal was to have a mix of the two colors. I wanted the green for the Nurgle aspect, but I really liked the skin tone, sickly skin tone I've been doing also, so I wanted to combine the two. And then basically I had that same metallic formula of like a dark green metallic. If there were a few riders and knights that were on top of the mounts, I was carefully just kind of shot those guys to get their metallics, and then same concept as the infantry, who basically followed the same exact steps. after our wash step, we did a selective, we wanted to really enhance some of the internal organs here. So using a mix of magenta, pink, and a little bit in the middle, we really highlighted some of those exposed areas, like especially on the Great Unclean one, we have like tentacles, we have intestines, we have musculature. So I really wanted to have a nice super vibrant magenta to kind of pop off. It also is kind of magenta, that unnatural color. It's man-made. It looks really, I think, good on demon-esque models because they're unnatural themselves. So we're doing some very selective highlighting here of certain areas, and we're doing this all over the army, as well as infantry too. But for the wash step, I didn't film it because washing is kind of boring, but it was a very simple wash. It was black-brown over everything, and then I did a more direct crimson magenta mix for the skin tone. But honestly, you can just go with the black-brown because all the work we do after this is kind of just redundancy. For the bug wings, I wanted to try to do something similar to like a turquoise reflective motif. I've seen a militarista do it in the past, and I really liked it, so I tried to do my own variation on it. I don't think it's as good as his, but I mean, come on. When are we ever going to do anything as good as him? He's like the greatest painter ever. But anyway, so we basically just took our wings and we base coated them in a white ink. Got a nice vibrancy, nice coating. After that, we used a mix of fluorescent green and frost heart to get our first turquoise layer. In the stream, I kind of did it backwards. What I would recommend here is actually starting with the green and going to the blue, because I wanted to have this transition to the edges of the wings. So it's easier to go from the darker and blend into the light, where I kind of went reverse. So in the reverse here, what I'm talking about is, you know, I went lighter and then tried to mix back in the blue. So I have here basically a sky blue mixed with a little bit of blue-green to get the edge. I go back, mix the blue in. I should have just went the other way. I should have went blue, which was basically more sky blue, into this green edge, and then to the more highlight, you know, edges. At the final, I just cut in a nice layer of basically white along the edges to give some definition. Pretty simple, but I think they're very effective and vibrant. here on the monsters, we're basically doing a decent amount of like finishing touches. So we're going back over the skin, using more Dorado skin, even some ice yellow, mixing that in. When I go to my green, like my shell here, or any other like green skin tones or green parts of the model, I'm really just working on bringing that back up. So it's lime green, ice yellow again. That's our kind of highlight motif for the whole army. It kind of helps bring it together. And it's a nice transitional color. But anyway, I'm just basically going over any of the greens, any of the skin tones, doing the riders. A lot of the other parts, like the metallics, the cloths, I'm not really getting crazy with. I really want you as the viewer of these models to focus in on like the greens, the skin tones, and some of the weathering effects that we're going to do later. finishing touches here. Basically what I'm doing is I'm wet blending a dark green and a dark brown together over the bases, getting my first layers of kind of mud color together. What we'll do after this is use different layers and opacities of pigments. So I have dark brown, I have a dark red, I have a dark green. Using water to thin them down, it really will give us a nice placement of the pigment over the bottle, and it will look dry, but we're going to go in and do a gloss varnish over at the end anyway. So it gives us the kind of wet swampy look, and actually mixes pretty well the two colors. While I have my palette out though, I have all these colors already here. Some of the colors I'm actually using at the same time for rust. So again here we're using a somewhat thinned down version of a Grime Rust technical paint, but also dry pigments mixed together to get the color I want. I want a more of a darker rust, more red in there. And the water is helping deposit the pigments nicely, make it look dusty. Some parts have more rust than others. I wanted a nice difference between the two. So really what I did was I had both on the palette at the same time, one thicker than the other, and I would kind of go back and forth between the two in certain spots to give the rust more interesting areas to sit in and look cooler basically. And every other finished models, I think these are probably the best ones I've done so far. I've done a few Death Guard and Maggotkin now, so I've like got my practice in. I do kind of fall back to some of the same ideas of what I want to do with them, with the bright burgundy based skin tones that really pop off the model, and the nice light green, sickly necrotic green on the like bigger monsters. It's something that I would do with Death Guard also. It looks, in my opinion, it looks really good, especially some of the bug wings really pop off the model. It's something interesting to look at. It's because everything's very muted. I know we have vibrancy in the skin tones, but everything else around the model was muted for a few reasons, mainly because they're supposed to be decaying, they're supposed to be dirty, the wash flows in nicely, we get a nice dirt effect all over. You know, we did a lot of splatter texture on cloth, we used dark greens, we used browns, so the mutedness I think plays into how we wanted to have these like look dirty and decayed. But you know, I personally like a little bit of vibrancy. So I think the wings are a nice pop off the table. The skin is definitely a pop off the table. So, you know, that's kind of the mix I like. I like a little grim dark with this vibrant color on there as well. Something to look at the same time. But I think these came out great. Definitely better than my last ones. The Great Unclean one is a ridiculously nice model. And yeah, I had a lot of fun doing it. But if you liked the video, yeah, if you made it all the way here, thanks. If you want to give me a like and subscribe, that'd be great. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. We've probably got Black Templars coming up next, which will be streaming. So if you catch me live, come in and say hi if you want. But anyway, I'll be putting up another one of those super cuts for the Black Templars as well. Hopefully not as long. I mean, I had like 7 hours of footage for this. I mean, took me a while to paint these. Not necessarily. I actually probably painted this entire army in like 12 hours. Of course, broken up over time, over multiple days. But yeah, painting time, yeah, probably like, I did it pretty quick, like week and a half. So it had to be only like, you know, 12 to 20 hours of working time, because I did other stuff in the middle. But anyway, a relatively simple army to get going when you're going, and it's really easy to finish because we just dirty it down. We use dirt, we use rust effects, you know, and the sloppiness, as long as you're clean on like things like skin, in the senses of like cutting in, you can keep them nice and messy, because who cares? They're Nurgle. Anyway, catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.